Mm-hmm. Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we're going to continue with our best out of 1934, the 1936 New York Yankees versus the 1934 Detroit Tigers. Yankees lead the series 4-0 in this best of 9, looking to close it off with a 5th victory here at home in the Bronx. Red Ruffing will be on the mound. He won Game 1. Actually, no, he pitched Game 1. He did not get the win in Game 1. He pitched well. Tony Lazzeri had the game-winning hit in Game 1 in the bottom of the 9th. In 1936, the Yankees won 102 wins and 51 losses and won the World Series. In 1934, the Detroit Tigers also won over 100 games. They won 101, 53 losses, and lost the World Series. This starting matchup is a rematch of Game 1, Red Ruffing and Schoolboy Rowe. That name's going to kill me. Alrighty, so let's get on to game number 5. Again, the Yankees looking to close out the series with a 5-game sweep. Detroit looking to win and stay alive. For the visiting Detroit Tigers, playing center field, batting first, JoJo White. Batting second, the catcher, Mickey Corcoran. Batting third, the second baseman, Charlie Gehringer. Batting fourth, hammering, Hank Greenberg. Playing first base. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Goose Goslin. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Marv Owen. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Billy Rogel. Batting eighth, as I'm all over the place, the right fielder, G. Walker. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Schoolboy Rowe. For the hometown New York Yankees, looking to close out the series with a 5-game sweep. Batting first, the center fielder, Ben Chapman. Batting second, the third baseman, Red Rolfe. Batting third, the Iron Horse, Luke Gehrig, playing first base. Batting fourth, rookie season, the Yankee Clipper, Joe DiMaggio, playing left. Batting fifth, Hall of Fame catcher, Bill Dickey. Batting sixth, the right fielder, George Selkirk. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Tony Lazzeri. He had the game-winning hit in the bottom of the 9th in Game 1. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Frankie Crissetti. Batting ninth and doing the pitching, Red Ruffing. So JoJo White steps to the plate for the Detroit Tigers of 1934. I will be managing the New York Yankees. Before this series start, I flipped a coin, and I'm managing the Yankees. The computer will be managing the Detroit Tigers. The computer has set the lineups for the Tigers and the strategy. So JoJo White comes to the plate, left-handed normal hitter, batting .364 with 2 RBIs in the series. The Yankees will play straight away in normal. Behind the plate, the excellent Bill Dickey. On the corners, very good Red Rolfe at third, Lou Gehrig at first. Up the middle, above average, Frankie Crissetti and Tony Lazzeri. In left field, the Yankee Clipper Joe DiMaggio, 6 out of 10 defense, 10 out of 10 arm. In center, Ben Chapman, 8 out of 10 defense, 8 out of 10 arm. And George Selkirk rounds it out in right, 7 out of 10 defense, 10 out of 10 arm. Going to be tough to run on that Yankee outfield. So JoJo White steps to the plate, digs in that left-hander's batter's box. He awaits the pitch from Ruffing. Ruffing gets the sign. Here's the pitch to White. We're on our way here in the Bronx. And White goes down swinging. One away with a strikeout. The Yankees throw the ball around the infield. Back to Ruffing. Here comes the catcher, Mickey Corcoran. Corcoran's batting 143. Total struggle. Only 2 for 14, 1 RBI. Left-handed pull hitter. The Yankees infield will shift right in the infield, straight away in the outfield. The windup and the pitch by Ruffing. And that ball is ripped. Nice play by Tony Lazzari, showing great range. Out number 2 as he throws to Lou Gehrig. So 2 up, 2 down, and here comes the Detroit Tigers second baseman, Charlie Gehringer. He's 2 for 15 with 1 RBI. That's a 133 batting average. Another left-handed batter. Yankees infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. Ruffing looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Gehringer. And that ball's ripped down the right field line in the corner. Making the leaping catch and crashing into the wall is Selkirk. Robbing extra bases by Gehringer. And listen to the fans cheer that tremendous defensive effort. 1-2-3, go the Tigers. Thanks to Selkirk, we go to the bottom of the first. No score. 2 up for the Yankees. Chapman, Rolfe, and Lou Gehrig. So you have Schoolboy Rowe on the mound. And again, in 1934, Schoolboy went 24 wins, 8 losses, 3.45 earned run average. Behind the plate, the excellent Mickey Corcoran. Marv Owen at third, Hank Greenberg at first. Up the middle, Billy Rogel and Charlie Gehringer. All infielders are 7 out of 10 defensively, which is excellent. In the outfield, you got Goose Goslin in left, 6 out of 10 defense, 10 out of 10 arm. All the Tiger outfielders have 10 out of 10 arms. JoJo White, 6 out of 10 defense. And G. Walker, 7 out of 10 defense in right. Both teams have been very good defensively in this series. Here comes Ben Chapman to lead it off for the Yankees. New York center fielder batting .294, 1 home run, 1 RBI. Right-handed spray hitter. He'll be swinging away. Here's the pitch by Rowe. Chapman swings and he bloops one to center field. Coming in hard and making the diving catch is JoJo White. Once again, the center fielder flashes the leather there for the Tigers. Robbing a hit from Chapman. 1 up, 1 down, and here comes the left-handed batting third baseman, Red Rolfe. He is batting .278. 1 home run, 5 runs driven in. Left-handed pull hitter. Tigers infield, outfield stay straightaway and normal though. Corcoran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Rolfe. And that's another fly ball out to center. It's going to be an easier put out here for JoJo White as he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. And here comes the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Only batting .200 in the first 4 games of this series, with 1 home run and 3 runs driven in. Love to give the Yankees a lead here. Short right field fence. Down the line, only 310. Gehrig's ready to grip and rip. Schoolboy rocks and fires. Gehrig swings and he rips a single to right field. So with 2 outs, Gehrig's on, and here comes the Yankee Clipper, Jolton Joe DiMaggio, his rookie season, 1936. DiMaggio hitting .263 with 2 RBIs. Hank Greenberg holding Gehrig on at first. Rowe looks over, now in at Cochran. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio. DiMaggio swings. It's a pop-up calling for the second baseman Gehringer, and he makes the catch. Inning over. We go to the top of the second. Scoreless. Due up for the 34 Tigers. Greenberg, Goslin, and Owen. Hammering Hank Greenberg. Power hitting first baseman. Right-handed pull hitter. Batting .294 with 1 RBI. Yankees infield will shift left. Outfield straightaway and normal. Ruffing gets the sign from Dickey. Here's the pitch to Greenberg. And he strikes him out, swinging off-speed pitch. Got him. Yankees throw the ball around. Actually, it's a fastball, as the 97 miles per hour is the last pitch. So 1 up, 1 down. He blew the fastball by him. Here comes Goose Goslin. Goslin is hitless in 15 at-bats. Left-handed batter, normal. Infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal for the Bronx Bombers. The windup and the pitch by Ruffing. That ball's grounded to Lazzeri, over to Lou Gehrig. Second out. 2 away, no one on, and here comes the Tiger third baseman. And listen to that applause here in the Bronx. They're sensing sweep here. A 5-game sweep, that's what the Yankees are looking for. That's what their fans are looking for. The Tigers want to ruin that. They don't want to see the Yankees celebrate tonight. Want to get to the next game. Marv Owen, the third baseman for Detroit, 2 for 13. That's a 154 batting average. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees will now shift left in the infield. Outfield, straightaway, and normal. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Owen. And that's ball 4. Owen walks with 2 outs. Not a threat to run. 2 out of 10 base running. Speed, excuse me. 6 out of 10 base running ability. Lou Gehrig to hold him on. And it'll bring up Billy Rogel, Detroit's shortstop. He's 0 for 12 in the series. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees shift right in the infield. Outfield, straight away. Normal. Ruffing looks to first. Now in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Rogel. That's a slow grounder back to Ruffing. He throws to first. And there go the Tigers. As we go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless. 2 up for the Yankees. Dickey, Selker, and Lazzeri. Yankee Stadium is abuzz. Bill Dickey, the Yankee catcher, 333 batting average, 2 home runs, and 2 RBIs. Left-handed pull hitter. For Dickey, Detroit does go into a hard shift right in the infield. Outfield, straightaway and normal. Schoolboy gets the sign from Cochran. Here's the pitch to Dickey. Dickey swings, grounder to second, over to first, 1 away. That went Gehringer to Greenberg. So with 1 out, here comes the man who robbed Gehringer of extra bases, making a leaping catch in the corner. Possibly robbed him of a home run. And he smashed in the wall for out number 3 in the top of the first. George Selkirk, the Canadian. Selkirk batting .273 with 3 RBIs. Left-handed normal hitter. Corcoran sets the target. Rowe nods his head. Here's the pitch to Selkirk. Selkirk sends the ball the other way, coming in on his left field, in, and he makes the catch. Goslin covered a lot of ground there, but the ball held up for him. So 2 up, 2 down, and here comes Tony Lazzeri. Lazzeri, 200, 3 for 15. He has 1 RBI. That was the game-winning RBI in Game 1. No one on for the right-handed normal hitter. The windup and the pitch by Rowe. Lazzeri swings and he sends that ball up the middle for a 2-out single. So with Lazzeri on first, here comes his partner in crime, the shortstop Frankie Crissetti. Crissetti, 231 batting average with 1 RBI. Right-handed pull hitter. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal for the Tigers. Crissetti digs in. Here's the pitch by Rowe. Crissetti goes down on strikes. Side retired. Schoolboy Rowe blew the fastball by him, 93 miles per hour. We go to the top of the third, still scoreless here in the Bronx. 2 up for the Tigers. Walker, Rowe in the top of the order, JoJo White. G. Walker, Tiger right fielder, 357 batting average, 2 home runs, 3 runs driven in. left-handed pull hitter. Yankees shift. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees shift left in the infield. Outfield once again straightaway and normal. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Walker. Grounder to short. Cressetti charges it and fires to Gehrig for out number 1. Cressetti got a fine jump on that ground ball. Here comes the pitcher, Schoolboy Rowe. He's 0 for 1. Right-handed batter. Ruffing works quickly. Here's the pitch to his counterpart. Rowe swings and he sends that ball deep to right field. And that's going to get down and go to the wall. And Schoolboy will find himself with a 1-out double. As Schoolboy helps his own cause, he's in scoring position with 1 away in the top of the order. Joe White 0 for 1 today. Ruffing not happy with himself, giving up a double to his counterpart, Schoolboy Rowe. Dickey flashes the signs. Ruffing nods his head. Here's the pitch to White. That ball sent to Lazzeri, who goes to Lou Gehrig for out number 2. Advancing to third is Schoolboy Rowe. So with 2 outs, he's 90 feet away from giving the Tigers a 1-0 lead. Mickey Corcoran comes to the plate. The Tigers catcher, 0 for 1 today. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees infield will shift right in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Red Ralph, the only fielder in the infield on the left side. Cochran digs in. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch by Red Ruffing. And that's a ground ball to Lazzeri. Goes to Gehrig. Top of the third's over. We go to the bottom of the third. Still scoreless. The Tigers threaten but do not score. Due up for the 1936 Yankees. Red Ruffing, then the top of the order, Chapman and Rolfe. Schoolboy Rowe back out on the mound. Will face his counterpart now, Red Ruffing, who'd like to return the favor and get a base hit. Ruffing's 0 for 2 in the series. Here's the pitch by Rowe. Ruffing swings. That's a slow grounder to short. Over to first, 1 away. So that went Rogel to Greenberg. 6-3 if you're scoring at home. Top of the order now, 1 out, no one on. Ben Chapman, he's 0 for 1. Yankee center fielder, spray hitter. Rowe looks in at Corcoran, nods his head. He rocks and fires. Chapman swings, that goes to Greenberg, he makes a diving stop, and he flips the Schoolboy covering first for the out. Great play all around by the Detroit defense there. So 2 away, no one on. Here comes the Yankee third baseman, Red Rolfe. He's 0 for 1. If you're thinking one swing of the bat to put the Yankees ahead, Rolfe had 10 home runs in 1936. Below average power. Rowe's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Ralph. And that ball goes out to right field. Walker is there, and he makes the catch. We go to the top of the 4th, still scoreless. Yankees looking to close out this best of 9. They lead the series 4-0. One more victory will clinch the Yankees the series. The Tigers just want to win to get to another game. 2 up for the Tigers here in the top of the 4th. Gehringer, Greenberg, and Gosselin. Charlie Gehringer comes to the plate. Tigers second baseman, he's 0 for 1. Left-handed normal hitter. Ruffing looks in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Gehringer. And that ball goes out to left center field on his horses. Chapman reaches up and makes the catch. Chapman covered a lot of ground there. 1 away. And here comes a dangerous hammering Hank Greenberg. The Tiger first baseman batting .278. No home runs with only 1 RBI. He's 0 for 1 today. Greenberg had 26 home runs and 139 runs driven in 1934 for the Detroit Tigers. Right-handed pull hitter. The Yankees will shift left in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. The windup and the pitch by Ruffing. Greenberg swings. And that ball goes out to right center field. Chapman on his horse, and he makes another good catch for out number 2. Chapman showing his tremendous range he has at center field. So 2 away, no one on it. Goose Gosselin comes to plate. He's 0 for 16 in the series. 0 for 1 today. Left-handed normal hitter. Yankees looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Gosselin. A grounder to Cressetti. Over to the Iron Horse. Side retire. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still scoreless. 2 up. Lou Gehrig, Joe DiMaggio, and Bill Dickey. Here comes Lou Gehrig, the Iron Horse. Gehrig 1 for 1 today. Got his batting average up to 250 in the series to go along with his 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Gehrig in 1936 had 49 round trippers with 152 runs driven in. Corcoran flashes the signs. Rowe nods his head, toes the rubber. Here's the pitch to Lou Gehrig. Gehrig walks on the 3-2 pitch. Did not chase that fastball, down and away, so Lou Gehrig's on first with no outs, and that brings up Joltin' Joe DiMaggio. 1936 was DiMaggio's rookie season. He had 29 home runs and 125 runs driven in. He's 0 for 1 today, Joltin' Joe. Right-handed normal hitter. Greenberg holding Gehrig on at first. Gehrig 2 out of 10 speed, 6 out of 10 base running ability, though. Here's the pitch by Rowe. DiMaggio swings, sends that ball deep down the left field line. On his horse and making the leaping catch is Gosselin, robbing DiMaggio of a home run, and racing back to first base is Lou Gehrig. Outstanding play by Gosselin. That could have been 2-0 Yankees. But Gosselin makes the leaping catch, and Gehrig retreats back to first. So 1 away, and here comes Bill Dickey. Power hitting catcher, pull hitter, left-handed batter. Tigers going to a hard shift right in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Tigers want to turn 2, get out of this inning. Dickey's ready to grip and rip. Schoolboy Rowe looks to Greenberg at first, now in at Corcoran. Here's the pitch to Dickey. Dickey swings, that ball goes out to right field. Walker coming in on it, and he makes the catch. 2 away. Once again, Gehrig has to retreat back to first base. So with 2 outs, Gehrig at first, it'll be up to the Canadian, George Selkirk. Selkirk made an absolutely web gem of a catch off Gehringer in the top of the first with 2 outs, robbing Gehringer of a home run down the right field corner. Leaping catch crashing into the wall. Selkirk looking to be a hero offensively now. He has 3 RBIs in the series to go with his .250 batting average. Gehrig will be off on contact, being held on by Greenberg at first. Here's the pitch to Selkirk. And Selkirk works a walk on the 3-1 count. So with 2 outs, Gehrig moves into scoring position. Runners at first and second. Here comes Tony Lazzeri. Lazzeri's 1 for 1 today. He does have 1 RBI in the series, the game-winning RBI, game number 1. Schoolboy Rowe gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Lazzeri. Lazzeri goes down swinging. Rowe blows the fastball by him. The Yankees threaten but do not score. What an unbelievable catch and left by Gosselin, robbing Joe DiMaggio of a 2-run homer. We go to the top of the 5th, still scoreless here in the Bronx. Yankees lead the series 4-0 in this best of 9. It's an elimination game. It'll be an elimination game all the way for the Tigers in every game now in this series if they're able to survive tonight. 2 up for the Tigers, Owen, Rogel, and Walker. Marv Owen walked his first time up. Tiger third baseman batting .154. Right-handed pull hitter. The Yankees will shift left in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Red Ruffing's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Owen. And that ball's blooped to right left field. DiMaggio comes in, but plays it on the hop. And there is the Tigers' second hit of the game by Marv Owen. A bloop single to left. Owen, 2 out of 10 speed, 6 out of 10 base running ability. And here comes Billy Rowe. Rowe 0 for 13 in the series. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees shift. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees shift right in the infield. Looking to turn 2 with Cressetti and Lazzari. Ruffing looks to first. Now in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Rowe. Rowe swings. Ground ball past the dive of Cressetti. And going first to third on the hit and run is Marv Owen. So with runners on the corners, no outs, here comes G. Walker. Walker has been one of the better Detroit hitters in this series. .333 batting average with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. Right-handed pull hitter. The Yankees will shift left. Look to turn 2. They'll give up the run to get 2 outs. Dickey goes out to the mound, has a quick word with Ruffing. Now back behind the plate. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Walker. Slow grounder, dive by Rowe. He throws to first to get the out, but scoring from third base is Owen. The Tigers lead 1-0. Rowe advances to second. He's in scoring position. And here comes Schoolboy Rowe. The Tiger pitcher, 1 for 1. He doubled in his first at-bat. Chance to knock in a run and help his own cause. Keep the Tigers alive. Ruffing rubs up the baseball, puts it back in his glove, steps up on the hill, toes the rubber, looks in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Rowe. And he strikes him out swinging on the 1-2 count. Blew the slider by him. It was a hard slider, actually. So 2 outs, top of the order, JoJo White, 0 for 2 today. White's also been one of the better hitters in this series for the Tigers. .308 batting average, 2 RBIs. Left-handed normal hitter. Ruffing looking to keep it a 1-run deficit. Here's the pitch to White. It's a wild pitch, gets by Dickey, and advancing to third is Rowe. He's 90 feet away from giving the Yankees another run. Counts now 1 ball, no strikes to JoJo White. Steps back into the left-handed batter's box. Ruffing kicks and fires. White sends that ball up the middle past Cressetti. 2-0 Tigers. A 2-out single by JoJo White. And the Tigers have a 2-run lead here in the top of the 5th. And that will bring up their catcher, Mickey Corcoran. He's 0 for 2 today. He has struggled. He's only 2 for 16 in this series. That's .125 batting average with 1 RBI. Left-handed pull hitter, the Yankees will shift right in the infield. 2 outs, Ruffing looking to get that last out here for New York. Here's the pitch to Corcoran. And Corcoran walks on the 3-1 count. Doesn't chase the fastball high and away. So 2 on, 2 outs, and here comes Charlie Gehringer. The second baseman just was robbed of a home run down the right field line. That short porch and right by George Selkirk in the corner, leaped up and made the catch, crashed into the wall. Tigers looking to blow this game open. 2 outs, 2-0, 2 on. Gehringer at the plate. 0 for 2. Deuces are wild. Here's the pitch by Ruffing. And Ruffing walks Gehringer. Bases are now loaded. Bill Dickey calls for time, goes out to the mound. Ruffing up to 74 pitches. Lou Gehrig meets him at the mound. Quick conversation. Dickey back behind the plate. No place to put hammering Hank Greenberg. The power hitting first baseman for Detroit, 0 for 2 today. No home runs so far in this series. Will he finally get one in Game 5? He's ready to grip and rep. The windup and the pitch by Ruffing. And he strikes him out! Side retired. Fooled him with the off-speed pitch. Tigers lead, the bases loaded, but they do score 2. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The 1934 Tigers 2. The 1936 Yankees nothing. Due up for the Yankees: Cressetti, Ruffing, and Chapman. Frankie Cressetti's 0 for 1 today. Right-handed pull hitter. Tigers infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. Schoolboy Rowe back up on the mound. 57 pitches thrown so far. He's throwing a 2-hit shutout. He sets and delivers to Cressetti. Cressetti grounds to short. The throw over to Greenberg is true. Out number 1. Nice play by Billy Rowe. So 1 away, and here comes the pitcher, Red Ruffing. He's 0 for 1. Rowe works quickly. The pitch, a grounder to Gehringer. Out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down, top of the order for the Yankees, Ben Chapman. Chapman's 0 for 2 today. He's played solid defense throughout this series. Right-handed spray hitter, looking to extend this inning. Schoolboy looks in at Cochran, gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Chapman. And Chapman does not bite on the 3-2 count. He earns a walk, does not chase that fastball. Tying run comes to the plate with 2 outs. The Yankee third baseman, Red Rowe, who's 0 for 2. He does have a home run in this series, though. Batting .250 with 1 home run, 5 runs driven in. Again, only had 10 home runs in 1936. But there's a short right field porch here in the Bronx, 310 down the line. Infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal for the 34 Tigers. Cochran sets the target. The windup and the pitch by Schoolboy Rowe. And he walks him! Back-to-back walks. The Yankees have the tying run at first. The go-ahead run at the plate, and Lou Gehrig. Wouldn't Gehrig love to jack one out of the ballpark and give the Yankees a 1-run lead? He does have a home run in this series with 3 RBIs and a .250 batting average. 1 for 1 today. Gehrig, 10 out of 10 contact, 10 out of 10 power, 8 out of 10 eye. Cochran goes out to the mound to have a quick word. Now back behind the plate. Squats down. Flashes the fingers. Schoolboy nods his head. Cochran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Lou Gehrig. Gehrig swings, and that ball's going to get down to right field. And getting over there is G. Walker, who has a cannon for an arm. It's shallow. They're going to hold Chapman at third. So bases will be loaded for Joltin' Joe DiMaggio. The Yankee Clipper rookie season 1936 was robbed of a home run down the left field line by Goose Goslin. Now he comes up with 2 outs, bases loaded. Chance for redemption here for Joltin' Joe. DiMaggio 0 for 2 today. Big moment here in this ball game. Tigers lead 2-0. They're trailing the series 4 games to none. The Yankee Clipper's ready. He awaits the delivery by Schoolboy Rowe. And here it is. And DiMaggio goes down looking on strikes. The Yankees lead, the bases loaded. Schoolboy Rowe comes bounding off the mound. We go to the top of the 6th. The 1934 Tigers 2. The 36 Yankees nothing. And in the chat we have Greg Gurecki. He says, I can hear Nancy Sinatra singing "These Boots Are Made for Walking," as Schoolboy ran into some trouble there. As I believe that's what Greg Gurecki was referencing. So, top of the 6th, 2-0 Tigers. Due up for Detroit. Goslin, Owen, and Rowe to face Red Ruffing, who's thrown 78 pitches. And until the 5th, was shutting out the Tigers. Goslin still hitless in this series. 0 for 17, 0 for 2 today. But what a catch he made off Joltin' Joe DiMaggio, his counterpart in left, robbing him of a home run. Left-handed batter. Ruffing rocks and fires. Goslin swings, sends that ball down the right field line, gets to the wall. Goslin going for 2. Here's the throw. Won't be in time. A lead-off double for Goose Goslin. That's his first hit of the series. As Greg Gorecki in the chat says, 5 walks in 1 inning. Yes, combined, I believe you're correct. The pitching was not stellar in that inning. In the 5th. So here comes Marv Owen. Tigers looking to add to their 2-run lead. Top of the 6th, runner at second. Marv Owen 1 for 1. He's walked once. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees will shift left in the infield. Outfield straight away. Ruffing looks back at second. Lazzeri bluffs towards the bag. Now in at the plate. Here's the pitch to Owen. That ball goes to center field. Chapman moves to right center field. Gets under it. Makes the catch. Bluffing, but staying at second is Goslin. So 1 away. And here comes Billy Rogel. Detroit shortstop. He got his first hit of the series today, just like Goslin. He's now 1 for 14, 1 for 2 today. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees will now shift right in the infield. Outfield normal. Goslin at second. Here's the pitch to Rogel. That's a grounder to third, over to first, 2 away. Nice play by Rowe. Tigers 1 out away from squandering this opportunity. A leadoff double by Goslin, but he's still there with 2 outs, and here comes G. Walker. Walker's been one of the hitting stars for the Tigers in this series. .313 batting average, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, but he's 0 for 2 today. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees shift left in the infield. Ruffing rubs up the baseball. Steps back up on the mound, toes the rubber, looks in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Walker. That's a grounder past Lazzeri, and scoring from second base as he was off on contact is Goslin. That is a clutch hit for G. Walker, who continues his good hitting in this series. He now has 5 RBIs. It's now 3-0 Detroit. Again, Detroit must win to survive. Best out of 9. They're down 4 games to none. Here comes the pitcher, Schoolboy Rowe. 1 for 2. His 1 hit was a double. Ruffing now up to 89 pitches. Again, not happy with himself up on that mound. Rowe digs in very confidently, looking for a pitch he can grip and rip. 2 outs, runner at first, Walker being held on by Garrick. Walker with very good speed, 7 out of 10. Excellent base running ability, 8 out of 10. Ruffing throws over, Walker's back. Garrick throws the ball back to Ruffing. Ruffing toes the rubber, looks to first, now in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to the Schoolboy. And that's a grounder to Cressetti. He goes the short way for the force out. The top of the 6th is over, but the Tigers tack on another run. It's now 3-0 Detroit as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Due up for the Yankees of 1936. Dickey, Selkirk, and Lazzeri. Here comes Bill Dickey, the power-hitting catcher for the Yankees. 0 for 2 today. He has 2 home runs in the series with his .286 batting average and 2 RBIs. Left-handed pull hitter. Tigers put the hard shift right on in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Schoolboy Rowe back out on the mound. throwing a 3-hit shutout. He's thrown 78 pitches. He rocks and fires to Dickey. Dickey swings. That's a grounder to third. Over to first. One away. So that goes Owen to Greenberg. And here comes George Selkirk, a fellow Canadian, as Greg Gorecki is. Selkirk robbed Gehringer of a home run down the right field line in the top of the first. What a catch he made, crashing into the wall. He's 0 for 1 today. He's walked once. .250 batting average with 3 RBIs in the series. Corcoran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Selkirk. It's a pop-up. Calling for it is the shortstop, Rowe, and he makes the catch. So 2 up, 2 down. It'll be up to Tony Lazzeri, the Yankees second baseman, who's 1 for 2 today, to extend this inning. Right-handed batter. Schoolboy and the Tigers looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch to Lazzeri. Lazzeri swings, a grounder. It's going to go 5-3. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. We go to the top of the 7th. 3-0 Detroit. Due up for the 34 Tigers. Top of the order, White, Corcoran, and Gehringer, as we have Stratomatic Delaware in the house. How are you, my friend? Enjoyed your first game of your doubleheader. Please do not tell me what happened. I'm going to be watching the second game of your doubleheader later. And remember to check out Stratomatic Delaware, an absolutely wonderful sports channel. He just put an update out on his channel, in which he's going to be bringing us some more baseball as a card and dice, and also some football, hockey, and basketballs coming forward. We all look forward to it. Check out Stratomatic Delaware and Chris. As he says, I asked him not to tell me about his second game of his doubleheader. I was live for his show in the beginning, then I went to watch ID Gesture. Also, check out ID Gesture, another great channel. And I'll be giving some more plugs to channels I like at the end of the game. So, here comes JoJo White to lead off the top of the 7th. White 1 for 3 with an RBI. Left-handed normal hitter. Ruffing sets and delivers to White. That's a grounder to Lazzeri. Over to Lou Gehrig. Nice glove there by Lazzeri, and the hard hit one-hopper. Yankee fans appreciate that defensive effort by Tony. Here comes Mickey Corcoran. 1 out, no one on. Detroit catchers 0 for 2 today. Batting average is now dropped to 125. He does have an RBI in the series. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees will shift right in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Corcoran. Corcoran swings, and that ball's going to get into right field past Lazzeri. Corcoran now has his 3rd hit of the series, so a 1-out single. 3 out of 10 speed, 7 out of 10 base running. Gehrig will hold Corcoran on. And here comes Charlie Gehringer, who was robbed of a home run in the first inning by Selkirk. Down the right field line. Left-handed normal hitter. Crissetti and Lazzeri looking to turn 2 up the middle. The Yankees moving to double play depth as they pinch the middle. Ruffing looks to first. Now in at Dickey. He sets and delivers to Gehringer. That's a grounded Crissetti. That's going to be 2! 6-4-3. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Tigers lead 3-0. As the organist plays Take Me Out to the Ball Game, and I can hear Chris from Stratomatic Delaware singing along to such a great song. For if you love baseball, you must root for the home team. Because if they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. That's for Chris from Stratomatic Delaware. Check out his channel, Stratomatic Delaware. If I burst anyone's eardrums, I apologize. Alrighty, due up for the Yankees, trailing by 3. Crissetti, then Red Ruffing. We're going to pinch hit for him. And the top of the order, Chapman, so I better get the bullpen up for the Yankees. And if you've been watching this series, the only two people I go to out of the pen, they're both right-handers. It's Pat Malone up. And Johnny Murphy. Both right-handers. So Frankie Crissetti, Yankees shortstop, 0 for 2 today. Batting average for the series, 200 with 1 RBI. Right-handed pull hitter. Tigers infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Schoolboy Rowe still out on the mound. He's thrown 93 pitches. He has a 10 out of 10 stamina, so that's good for about 125, 130 pitches back in 1934. Crissetti digs in. Here's the offering by Rowe. Crissetti swings. That ball goes to right field on his horse. G. Walker making a diving catch towards the line for out number 1. What a play by Walker in right field, robbing Crissetti of extra bases as silence comes over Yankee Stadium. And here comes Red Ruffing, and he will not bat. We go to our bench here, and we're going to go with Jake Powell. Jake Powell batted .302 with 7 home runs and 48 RBIs in 1936. He will pinch hit. He's pinch hitting a few times in this series. For Red Ruffing, as Malone and Murphy still warm in the bullpen. So Jake Powell leaves the on-deck circle, steps to the right-hander's batter's box. Powell is 1 for 2 in pinch hitting duties with 2 RBIs. Looking to spark the Yankees here with 1 out, bottom of the 7th. 7 out of 10 contact, 3 out of 10 power, 5 out of 10 eye. Mickey Corcoran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Powell.
Strike 3.
And Powell goes down looking on the 1-2 count. He did not pull the trigger on that off-speed pitch. So 2 outs. It's going to be up to the top of the order, Ben Chapman, to extend this inning. 3-0 Tigers, top of the 7th. Chapman, Yankee center fielder, 0 for 2. Right-handed spray hitter. Rowe wants to work quickly. Here's the pitch to Chapman. And that ball 4. 4 consecutive balls, and Chapman goes to first. He is a base-stealing threat. 7 out of 10 speed, 8 out of 10 base-running ability. And we have Higher Ground Gaming in the chat. Hello, Eric and Mr. Brody and Miss Mags. How are you doing? Hope all is well. Remember, check out Higher Ground Gaming, also another wonderful retro sports channel. He does computer games and card and dice. So check out Higher Ground Gaming with Eric. So with 2 outs, runner at first, here comes the Yankee third baseman, Red Ralph, 0 for 2 today. 250 for the series, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Schoolboy, looking for the 3rd out here. Up to 104 pitches. He's throwing a 3-hit shutout here in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. Red Ralph is ready. Here's the pitch by Schoolboy Rowe. And he strikes him out swinging. Inning over. Detroit leads 3-0 as we go to the top of the 8th. And we're going to have to bring in a pitcher here. We're going to bring in Murphy, 3.38 ERA. They're 3.81. We're going to bring Pat Malone in. So here comes Pat Malone. He'll be in the 9 slot. We're not subbing, we're not double switching any of our players out. We'll sit John Murphy. And let me give you the numbers on red Ruffing. 7 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Walked 3, struck out 4. He threw 100 pitches. For Schoolboy Rowe, who's still in the game, 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 5 walks, 5 Ks, and he's thrown 110 pitches so far. Back to the broadcast. Top of the 8th, 3-0 Detroit. Due up for the Tigers of 1934. Greenberg, Goslin, and Owen. Hank Greenberg 0 for 3 today. His average has dropped to 250. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees shift left in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. The pitcher now on the mound, Pat Malone. Malone, in 1936, 12 wins, 4 losses, 9 saves. Again, they didn't have saves in 1936, but they went back, they took a look, and he would have been granted, allotted 9 saves. ERA 3.81. He's ready to work. Gets a sign from Dickey. Here's the pitch to hammering Hank Greenberg. Greenberg goes the other way. What a diving play by Tony Lazzari. And he throws to Lou Gehrig for the out as Greenberg tried to beat the shift. 1 away. What a tremendous play by Tony Lazzari. Here comes Goose Goslin. Finally got his first hit. He's now 1 for 18 in the series, 1 for 3 today. But more importantly, he robbed Joe DiMaggio of a 2-run homer down the left field line as he leaped, made the catch, and crashed into the wall. Goslin, left-handed normal hitter. Yankees infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Dickey sets the target. Malone's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Goslin. That ball goes out to right center field. It's deep on his horse. Selkirk, he reaches up and makes the catch for out number 2. Covered a lot of ground there, George did. So with 2 outs, no one on, here comes the Tigers' third baseman, Marv Owen. Owen's 1 for 2 today. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees infield shifts left. Outfield normal. Malone rocks and fires. Ball 4 on the 3-1 count. Malone's not happy with that. Another runner on for the Tigers. So 2 outs, and here comes their shortstop, Billy Rowe. He got his first hit today. He's now 1 for 15 in this series, 1 for 3 today. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees now will move their shift in the opposite direction to the right side. Red Ralph, the only fielder in the infield on the left. Gehrig holding Owen on. 2 out of 6, 2 out of 10 speed, 6 out of 10 base running ability. Here's the pitch to Billy Rowe. And he strikes him out looking on the 0-2 count. Fooled him with the off-speed pitch. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The 1934 Tigers 3, the 1936 Yankees nothing. Due up for New York, Gehrig, DiMaggio, and Dickey. And a new pitcher for Detroit, Furpo Marbury. Marbury's 0 for 1 in this series. He has pitched 2 innings, given up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. In 1934, it was 15 wins, 5 losses with 3 saves, 4.57 earned run average. Let's give you Schoolboy's final numbers, which didn't change from last. He's in line for the win. He went 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 5 walks, 5 Ks, 110 pitches. Back to the broadcast. Here comes Lou Gehrig, the Iron Horse, 2 for 2 today. His average is bumped up to 294 now. The Yankees need base runners. Marbury gets a sign from Corcoran. Here's the pitch to Gehrig. And Gehrig walks on the 3-1 count. Fastball missed. Marbury, that got up to 99 miles per hour, but he didn't control it. And he has excellent control, 7 out of 10. Maybe he's a little juiced up here, knowing that the Tigers must win to continue on in this series. Here comes Joltin' Joe DiMaggio. Gehrig at first, being held on by Hank Greenberg. DiMaggio's 0 for 3. Was robbed of a home run by Goose Goslin earlier in the game. The Yankee Clipper had 29 home runs in 1936 in his rookie season to go along with 125 RBIs and a .323 batting average. Marbury looks to first. Now in at Corcoran. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio. DiMaggio swings, slow ground ball to second. They're going to try to turn 2, but they don't. They get the lead runner in Gehrig on the force out 4-6. DiMaggio reaches on the fielder's choice, and that will bring up the power-hitting catcher Bill Dickey, who's 0 for 3 today. Left-handed pull hitter. Tigers shift hard right in the infield. Outfield straight away in normal. And they've made a change. And his pitcher is still not loaded. I've loaded this guy's pitcher. God knows. See, I don't get it. His pitcher loads here, as you can see, but it doesn't load here. Why is that? That drives me nuts. Anyway, Elin Hogsett on the mound, so they're going lefty-lefty matchup. Hogsett, 3 wins, 2 losses, 3 saves, 4.29 earned run average. He has pitched 3 innings in this series. 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 3 Ks. Earned run average 6. So this is an opportunity here for Bill Dickey. The windup and the pitch by Hogsett. Dickey swings and he boops the ball the other way! And it's going to drop in front of the left fielder. Goslin came in, gave it a good charge, but decided to play it safe. Tigers up 3-0, and here comes the tying run at the plate. George Selkirk. And the Yankees will now get their bullpen up. And once again, as Johnny Murphy gets up in the pen, in case they get to Pat Malone. So with 1 out, DiMaggio's at second, Dickey's at first. Not a ton of speed there at all. And Selkirk represents the tying run at the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Batting .231 in the series with 3 RBIs. Selkirk against left-handed pitching, 6 out of 10 contact, 6 out of 10 power, 6 out of 10 eye. Big moment here for the Yankees. Hogsett rocks and fires. Selkirk swings and misses on the 0-2 pitch. Again, the off-speed pitch fools a Yankee batter. So with 2 outs, here comes Tony Lazzeri as the fans are clapping along, trying to rev up their Bronx Bombers. Lazzeri's 1 for 3 today. Right-handed normal hitter. Lazzeri had 14 home runs in 1936 with 109 RBIs. He represents the tying run at the plate. Tigers infield, outfield straight away in normal, and another pitching change. Vic Frazier comes in the game, so it's going to be a righty-righty matchup. Frazier, in 1934, 1 win, 3 losses, no saves, 5.96 earned run average, and 22 and 2/3 innings pitched. So far in the series, an inning and 2/3, 1 hit, 1 run, 3 walks, 1 K. 5.40 earned run average. Corcoran goes out to have a quick word with Frazier. Now back behind the plate. Greenberg playing behind the runner at first as he has no place to go, with DiMaggio occupying second base. The windup and the pitch to Tony Lazzeri. 2 outs, 2 on. Lazzeri swings. That's a hard line drive to left, and making the catch is Goslin. Lazzeri hit it on a line, but Goslin was there to make the catch. The Yankees threaten but do not score. We go to the top of the 9th. The 1934 Tigers 3, the 1936 Yankees nothing. Pat Malone back out on the mound, and we're going to sit Murphy. Due up for the Tigers, looking to tack on more runs against this dangerous Yankee lineup. Walker. Then the third baseman who came in on the double switch, Clifton. In the top of the order, JoJo White. Walker's 1 for 3 today with 2 RBIs. In the series, 6 for 17, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, and a .353 batting average. Right-handed pull hitter. The Yankees infield shifts left. Outfield straightaway and normal. Here's the pitch by Malone. There's the swing. He goes the opposite way to right center. That gets down and goes to the wall, and he has a leadoff double for G. Walker. He's now 2 for 4. A huge insurance run at second base. As Eric from Higher Ground Gaming says, JoJo White from the Celtics? No siree. This is JoJo White for the Tigers. And here comes Flea Clifton. You gotta love some of these names. Flea Clifton. I don't know if that's his God-given name that he was baptized with, but Flea Clifton. Clifton getting his first at-bat in this series. In 1934, only had 16 at-bats with 1 RBI, and he batted below 100.063. Not much of a hitter, but if he gets on, a tremendous base stealer. And good at sacrifice bunting. I'm assuming he's going to drop the bunt down. We're going to play our corners in. Ruffing at third, Garrigan at first. Here's the pitch by Malone. He swings away. It's a blooper to right field, and Selkirk comes racing in and makes the diving catch, robbing the weak-hitting Flea Clifton of a hit. Quickly scrambling to get back to second base is G. Walker. George Selkirk once again flashing the leather out and right. And here comes JoJo White. No, not the JoJo White who played for the Celtics. This JoJo White who played for the 34 Tigers. So 1 out, Walker at second. White left-handed, normal hitter. Yankees infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Walker's at second. White's 1 for 4 with an RBI. Walker with tremendous speed at second. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to White. And he strikes him out looking, a huge out for the Yankees, as Malone was very determined with that at-bat. Blew the fastball right by him. White never got the bat off his shoulder. So with 2 outs, here comes the Tiger catcher, Mickey Corcoran. He's 1 for 3 today. Struggling batting in this series. He's only 3 for 17, 1 RBI, 176 batting average. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees will shift right in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Malone looking to get this last out, keep it a 3-run deficit, get to the bottom of the 9th, and that powerful Yankee lineup. He rocks and delivers to Corcoran. That's a grounder to Gehrig, who flips to Malone, who drops the ball! Malone drops the ball. The Yankees should be out of the inning. Instead, runners will be on the corner for Charlie Gehringer. Oh my Lord. And now, the Yankees will get Murphy quickly back up in the bullpen. Murphy's ready to go. Dickey visits the mound. And Malone says, I still got another couple of batters left in me. And that's it. That's all we needed to hear. We're bringing in John Murphy. And he will face Charlie Gehringer. But we might go with a double switch here. Let's see. No, we're not going to take. Nope. So Murphy will only pitch this inning no matter what. Here comes John Murphy. Let's give you the final Murphys for Pat Malone, who dropped that ball. That's a huge error. He pitched an inning and 2/3, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He threw 32 pitches. He's responsible for the runners on the corners. Back to the broadcast. Murphy's done with his warm-up tosses. Murphy, 9 wins, 3 losses, 5 saves in 1936. 3.38 earned run average. In this series, he's thrown an inning and 2/3, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 1 walk, 5.40 earned run average. So with 2 outs, Charlie Gehringer, looking to blow this game open, is at the plate. Runners on the corners. Bill Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch by Murphy. Gehringer swings back to Murphy. Throws to Lou Gehrig. Tigers threaten the top of the 9th but do not score. Murphy does his job. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The 34 Detroit Tigers 3. The 1936 New York Yankees nothing. And on the mound, looking to close out the game for the Tigers, Vic Frazier. He's pitched a third of an inning so far today. Got the final out in the bottom of the 8th. And he'll be facing Crissetti, Murphy, which will be a pinch hitter, and the top of the order, Chapman. Frankie Crissetti, the Yankees shortstop. Right-handed pull hitter. 0 for 3 today. Only batting 188 in the series with 1 RBI. Tigers looking to stave off elimination here. They trail the Yankees 4 games to none in this best out of 9. Tigers infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. The windup and the pitch by Frazier. Crissetti swings. That ball goes to left. Line drive. Caught by, Gosselin. So Crissetti hit it hard, but right at Gosselin left. Tigers 2 outs away from another day of playing. And here comes John Murphy, and he'll be called back. We can go with Joe Glenn. Batted .271. He's a righty. Stoltzgaver, .211. Nope. Hefner, .229. Nope. Roy C. Johnson, .265. He's a lefty. What did he hit off righties? What is his contact off righties? Nope. Merrill Hogue, 301. I'm going to go with Merrill Hogue. Coming to pinch hit. So Merrill Hogue getting his first at-bat of this series. In 1936, 3 home runs, 34 runs driven in, and 156 at-bats, 45 games, batted .301. Righty-righty matchup. Hogue is a right-handed pull hitter. Tigers infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Corcoran sets the target. Frazier nods his head. Here's the pitch to Hogue. Hogue swings, sends that ball up the middle, charging in hard, making the diving catch is JoJo White as he continues to flash the leather in this series. So the Tigers are 1 out away from surviving to play another day, and it's up to Ben Chapman, the leadoff hitter for the Yankees, to extend the bottom of the 9th. He's 0 for 2 today, folks. Frazier rubs up the baseball, steps back up on the hill, toes the rubber, looks in at Corcoran. Corcoran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Chapman. 2 outs, no one on. Tigers winning 3-0 here. 1 out away from victory. Here's the pitch. That ball goes up the middle. Chapman comes charging in, but can't get to that one. He plays that one on the hop. The Yankees are still alive. Chapman's at first. Tremendous speed. He'll be staying put, though. Hank Greenberg holding him on. Here comes Red Rolfe, the Yankee third baseman. 0 for 3 today. Frazier's now up to 20 pitches. Stamina 1 out of 10, so he's coming up to it. Probably has one more batter in him. Left-handed pull hitter. Rolfe digs in. Tigers infield, outfield, straight away and normal. The windup and the pitch by Frazier. Ralph walks, and that will bring the tying run to the plate. The Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. We are one swing away from a tie ball game. Gehrig 2 for 2 today. One home run in the series with 3 RBIs. 294 batting average, 10 out of 10 contact, 10 out of 10 power, 9 out of 10 eye against right-handed pitching. Yankee fans are on their feet. Can the Iron Horse do it once again? Corcoran sets the target. Frazier nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Lou Gehrig. 2 outs, 2 on. Gehrig swings, he goes the other way. Towards the line, on his horse is Goslin. He makes the catch towards the line. Out number 3. The Tigers finally win a game. And the jubilation on this Yankee field is not too pleasing to these Yankee fans. A huge win for the Tigers. The series is now 1-4. The Yankees still have a commanding lead, but the 34 Tigers live to play another day. Let's bring up the box score and call it a streak. Bring up a new window in OBS. Bear with me a moment. Yeah, let's fit that to the screen. That should be up momentarily. Before we go to the box score, as I like to do, let me say thank you to Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. Remember to check out Higher Ground Gaming with Eric, Mr. Brody, and Miss Mags. Thank you to our good friend from the north, Greg Gorecki. Thank you to Stratomatic Delaware. Check out Stratomatic Delaware and Chris, another wonderful retro sports channel. So thank you very much, gentlemen, for taking time out of your lives to spend some time with me on this Friday evening. Saw a pretty good game here. Player of the game, Schoolboy Rowe, the winning pitcher. In the series now 1 win, no losses. This was a matchup, a rematch of Game 1 where neither pitcher had a decision, as the Yankees won Game 1 in this pitching matchup with a walk-off single by Tony Lazzeri. But in this game, it was a different story. Rowe went 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs, walked 5, struck out 5, and is the player of the game. He was followed by Marbury, went 1/3 of an inning, walked 1. Hogsett went 1/3 of an inning, gave up a hit, and struck out a batter. Frazier got the save, inning and 1/3. 1 hit, 1 walk. For the Yankees, Ruffing took the loss. He's 0-1 in the series. 7 innings pitched. He pitched well. 3 runs, all earned. Walked 3, struck out 4. Malone, an inning and 2/3. 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. And Murphy came in to pitch the final 1/3 in the top of the 9th. No hits, no runs. Let's go to the batting. For Detroit, JoJo White 1 for 5 with an RBI, struck out twice. Corcoran, the catcher, 1 for 4 with a walk. Gehrig, the second baseman, 0 for 4 with a walk. Greenberg, 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Goslin, who robbed DiMaggio of a home run, a leaping catch in left earlier in the game, 1 for 4 with a run scored. Owen, 1 for 2, a run scored and 2 walks. Marbury, pitch did not hit. Same with Hogsett, pitch did not hit. Same with Frazier, pitch did not hit. Billy Rogel, the shortstop, 1 for 4 with a run scored and a strikeout. G. Walker, 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Schoolboy Rowe, 1 for 3, had a double, struck out once. And Clifton came on to play third in the double switch, was 0 for 1. He got robbed of a hit by Selkirk and Wright. For the Yankees, who lost the game 3-0, Chapman 1 for 3, walked twice. Red Rolfe 0 for 3, he walked twice. Lou Gehrig 2 for 3 with 2 walks. Joe DiMaggio 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Got robbed of a home run. Bill Dickey 1 for 4. Selkirk 0 for 3, but stellar defense in right. He walked once, struck out once. Tony Lazzeri 1 for 4 with a K. Crissetti continues to struggle 0 for 4. He's now batting 176, and he struck out once. Red Ruffing, the pitcher, 0 for 2. The pinch hitter, Powell, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Malone and Murphy pitch did not hit. And the pinch hitter, Hogue, 0 for 1. So the totals for the Tigers in victory: 35 at-bats, 3 runs, 8 hits, 3 RBIs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, 18 runners left on base. For the 36 Yankees in defeat: 32 at-bats, no runs, 5 hits, no RBIs, 7 walks, 6 Ks, 17 runners left on. Already down in the series, the Tigers put on their best show, beating the Yankees by a final score of 3-0. Tigers right-hander Schoolboy Rowe earned Player of the Game honors as he threw 7 innings of shutout ball. Detroit now trails the Yankees 4-1 in their marathon best-of-9 series. Rowe was in the zone all game. He frustrated Yankee hitters while giving the Tigers 7 innings of quality work. Rowe threw 110 pitches, allowing 3 hits and getting 5 punch-outs. "I'm proud of the boys for pulling through," said the Tiger manager. "The wins don't come easy for this team, but everyone's got an extra jump in their step after this game." My God, do we hear that all the time. Game 6 is set to be played tomorrow at Yankee Stadium, or when I choose to play it. New York is slated starter Tommy Bridges, and Detroit, Monty Pearson. Our starter is subject to change. So once again, the Tigers stay alive. They win Game 5. They trail the Yankees 4-1. Great victory and great pitching by Schoolboy Rowe. The Tigers win 3-0. And now let me plug some wonderful stations that I really enjoy. Bear with me a moment because I always tend to forget people. So I'm going to go to my channel screen. You will not see the channel screen. I will not bore you with that. And I'd like to say, check out these wonderful channels. I've already named a couple. I'll go back. You have Higher Ground Gaming with Eric, a wonderful retro sports channel, computer, and card and dice games. You have Tabletop Baseball with the 2 Earls, another wonderful retro sports channel, mostly baseball, but there's other things thrown in: golf, horse racing, and that's card and dice. You have Stratomatic Delaware with Chris, card and dice, retro sports, baseball, basketball, hockey, and just another great channel. You have ID Gesture, some role-playing games and sports, another fun channel, good interaction with the chat. You have Baseball Demos with Dave. He shows you a lot of different card and dice baseball games. Not that they need this plug. Classic Baseball on the Radio is just a wonderful channel if you like baseball. You get to listen to old baseball games. And now for for TV related and boxing, you have Mosley Boxing, a wonderful channel. You have one of my moderators extraordinaire, helps me out when he has a chance, Broke Black Man 94, movie and TV reviews. Check out his channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to his channel. Ron Juckett, absolutely wonderful. Check out Ron Juckett and his Retro Sports Network, and also District on Deck. And just go to that channel. They have a link to their website. They cover the Washington Nationals, him and Ricky Keeler and several other writers. They're very good. I've read their stuff, and it's a wonderful website and a great channel. Phil the Issues Guy, movie and TV reviews, big Game of Thrones fan, and his gaming channel, Dirty Issues with Taka and Joe Dirty Locks. Then you have Johnny Giantsbane. Go to that channel. He has the link up for his new channel. He's a big Game of Thrones fan. Fun channel. And you have JD, another person who helps me out with moderation. A wonderful channel. He's an author, a big Game of Thrones fan. And then my good friend, What's Blazing in Sports, T-Dub, excellent boxing channel. One of the best boxing channels. Excellent interaction, very pleasant with the fans, very knowledgeable. He's a boxer, a trainer, and just an all-around nice person. What's Blazing in Sports with T-Dub. Those are the channels I really enjoy. I subscribe to them. They're good friends of the channel. And check out if you want other channels I subscribe to. But thank you for letting me say that. And thank you. I appreciate your time. If you've watched now or if you watch later, health and happiness. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye, and God bless.